Good to see you guys. Welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. I got Moses and I have Madison, aka Maddie Badu. And this is fantastic. It's so good to see you guys. How are you guys doing today?
Doing wonderful. Good. Yeah, happy to be here.
Oh, that is so cool. So you guys got some things that are stirring up in the music scene in Vegas. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. And you're mixing jazz with soul. First, I want to know a little bit about both of you guys. Let's start off with you, Moses. Tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I've been playing about over 30 years professionally. I'm a pianist, arranger, composer. I've written musicals, and I've done a lot of shows. And just basically, I've done everything in the music industry.
Awesome. This guy is seasoned, huh? You got a seasoned vet there. So, Madison, tell me a little bit about you. So, you're originally from Honolulu, Hawaii?
Yes, that's right.
Wow. And so you made your transition to Vegas. And what got you into the game?
Well, 2020 got me into the game. I've always been musical. I've always written poetry as well. And I've always sang, but it wasn't until 2020 that I got an opportunity. A rapper actually sent me a beat pack and was like, would you be down to try and write something? And I was like, okay, and then all of a sudden I did. And we recorded it. And that was frustrated ever. And ever since then, I've just been, finding a path and then taking it or it leading me to somewhere else. And that's how I met Moses.
Wow. So that led you to Moses. So when did you guys start saying to yourself, you know what, we got something going here. Let's make it be a union.
So basically, I had been interning for a producer out here from that works with the UNLV television production studio. And I had Moses because his name's John Fondy, called me and was like, hey, Madison, I've got someone doing a musical. I think you'd be perfect for it. And so written the musical and I had to do rehearsal for the music, obviously. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, wow, like she can really sing or, oh shit, like this is going to be good. And I told him, I said, hey, like all I've ever wanted to do is sing jazz. And he's a freaking jazz pianist. And it just was like,
wow,
let's do something with this, So it just started, that was like last year. And then now we're here.
Wow, that's amazing. So what are some of the venues that you guys done in Vegas?
So we play so I'm playing with him at Max and Jazz. It's this awesome, fairly new jazz club out in Las Vegas, Sushi and Jazz. I highly recommend. And they have local artists, jazz artists here in Las Vegas that play every night. So that's where we are currently. I have a full-time job as well as trying to do this. So
all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Huh?
I said there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. So I'm trying to work it out with my schedule, but so that's where we are right now, Max and Jazz in Las Vegas.
Wow, that's kind of cool. So Moses, how does it feel? You're in the scene, you've been doing this for a long period of time. How does it feel working with Madison? Do you feel like there's some magic that's starting to stir? Because I've seen some live performances and I can see the pixie dust. I mean, it's coming. It's coming, guys. It's falling from the ceiling.
Well, Madison, I first met her when I wrote a science fiction comedy musical. She was in it, and she was hesitant to really perform because she told me she hadn't had a lot of experience. And I wrote her a ballad in it, which knocked me out.
Wow.
And after that, I couldn't believe that she hadn't had more experience. So I said to her, hey, listen, I'd like to show you a couple of things musically if we get together every week. And we got together, and then the more I get together with her, the more impressed I am because, I've been all my life doing this. And here's a novice who comes along and just knocks me out. So I want to write shows for her. I write musicals. We've got a Marilyn. I produced the Marilyn Monroe musical. I want to do that. We're doing a whole series of 8-10 minute things on Chicago the musical.
Wow.
I want to write a lot of. I do a lot of writing and arranging and composing. Everything I do with her, she's absolutely incredible. Plus, she has good knowledge of social media. We did 2 jazz performances at Maxim Jazz, and we got notice a week before. Within a week, she sold out the place. She's done that twice.
What?
So the combination.
Oh my goodness.
The combination that she's so emotional and so beautiful when she sings, plus she's absolutely gorgeous, and she knows this social media really well. Hey, I'm along for the ride.
That's right. Well, I tell you, man, that's a great ride to be on. And so unapologetically, is that the new single?
That's my most recent song. Yeah, I dropped it in September of 2022, and I dropped it with another song that I wrote called 6 Feet that I wrote during the pandemic. But we're planning to I want to rearrange my singles with Moses as a piano, like, more raw, more real, and make it, just transpose it to piano instead of what it is right now. So look forward to that. I'm going to be redoing it differently.
That is, let me tell you something, that is a fantastic fusion. And I'm excited about this Chicago medley in this, Marilyn Monroe medley?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be 8 minutes.
That's going to be crazy.
Her whole story and write some beautiful ballads, plus some of the songs she's famous for, so that in 8 minutes, people get a capsule-wise version of who she was. I mean, so many young people, I never realized so many young people know who Marilyn Monroe. And that's because all the stars, all the female stars like Madonna, Lady Gaga, all these people, they've all done things on it. So I was really, when I produced the musical, I had no idea that 13, 14, 15-year-old kids and up know who Marilyn Monroe is.
Yeah, it's so true.
Maggie looks like her. So, she's got that sultry, she's got that sultry, sassy thing going on, which she does quite naturally. And so where are you from? Where are you broadcasting from?
I'm originally from Miami, Florida, but I've lived in Vegas for like all my life. So I broadcast Vegas, between Vegas and New York City.
Do you live in Vegas?
Yeah, I stay in Vegas half of the time, and then I also stay in New York City every once in a while too.
Yeah, you should come over to our place. We'll make lunch for you. We'll play a few tunes for you.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We'll have a grilled cheese sandwich and some tomato soup.
Oh no, it's much better than that. We go first class chefs. Shrimp, mussels.
Well, that's it. Oh man, I love that. Oh gosh, that's another episode, guys.
Yeah.
So how do they reach you if they want to follow you guys or book you guys?
Well, we can give them my number or Maddie's number. Do you have Maddie's number? Or?
No, we're not giving out phone numbers. No, you can contact me on social media, and then I'm also going to create a MoMad Jazz social media account that will have a new email where people can reach out, and then we'll go from there. But so right now, please contact me, and I will relay the information at Mads for Instagram. It's 4 M's ADS on Instagram. That's the easiest way. That's the best way. And then we'll talk about phone numbers and whatnot.
Okay,
people are crazy out there.
Oh man, you guys are right. Well, thank you guys for being on the Mental Margarita Show.
Thank you, Slykat. Happy to be a part of it.
You guys were awesome.
Bye.
Whoa! L Spearman in the house.
What's going
Welcome
on?
to the Mental Margarita Show. How you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great, man. And thanks a lot for the opportunity.
Oh, man, I appreciate you so much. Now, I want to tell you a quick little story. Back in the days when I was in Miami, I used to go to this record store. It was called Blue Note Records. And I used to always dig in the crates and get all the joints that came out. And I saw Lifers Group. And man, when I put that thing in, I was like, whoa, this thing is hard. I was like, this thing is hard.
Thanks a lot, bro.
So it's crazy how things go full circle. So tell me first and foremost, tell me a little bit about your background, your childhood and all that.
All right, like my background is just like any other kid growing up in the city, you know, adolescent. And I mean, I came up through my struggles, trials, and tribulations, and they had more or less landed me in a situation where, you know, you know, ended up getting waved up to adult court, which had put me in Rawway State Prison, which means like adult prison that, you know, at where, you know, like I was young. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to turn it up in there because it ain't no such thing as no middle ground. Either you good or you not good. Either you pray or you won't get prayed on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like all right, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, absolutely. And just to let you know, some side note, the co-host of this show is Jersey Doll, and she used to live right around the corner from Rawway, right on
Wow.
Montgomery Street. So
Wow.
I was telling her about this interview. She was gonna kill me if I didn't say that. But go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, see, see, hold on, I'm trying to move this thing over here a little bit. Move the computer over here. Nah, but it's like more or less like you know what I'm saying? Jersey Dog, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, know what I'm saying? Appreciate you as well. And Rawway, man, even right now to the day, if you even ride past that place, man, you still see the gloominess, you still could see the pain, you know what I'm saying, within that dome, man. Like, yo, like people don't even realize that within that dome is like 3,000 souls up under there, you know what I'm saying? And like me, like I was one that survived out of that situation, but I also learned a lot. And that's why I want to speak to brothers like you, man, because I need to let people know that we still have a rampant um rampant issue with teens and adolescents getting in trouble, killing people at 14 years old and things of that nature. But I would like to steer them in the direction of Lifers Group official, the real Lifers Group official, because of the fact that we are out here and we are thriving in this, you know what I'm saying, community, which shows that you don't have to recidivate as soon as you get out of your, you know what I mean, your situation of, you know, incarceration, trouble, or whatever. And we do have the antidote, you know what I'm saying, as far as myself, as far as our team being Lifers Group, you know what I mean, as far as brothers like yourself, as far as, you know what I'm saying, the sister Jersey Dog, because you know what I'm saying, through us communicating and, you know what I'm saying, connecting minds and goals,
Right.
you know what I mean, we could just, I'm telling you, people don't really understand that that right there is how the Black Panthers became so powerful, bro, because
Right.
they had representation in every state, and they was upstanding brothers, man, that was leaders, sisters that was leaders, and you know what I mean, we were so powerful. So we have that, so we have to, that right there was the blueprint to success. Now they might have took it the wrong way, but we have the antidote to helping all these kids go to jail, because there are judges. They just caught, no, not just caught, but I have researched where they caught 2 judges out of Pennsylvania that was paid millions of dollars to keep the beds of children, man. Children,
Wow.
in those
Wow.
beds, man. And, they busted them and, they gave them, 20, 30 years. But at the same time, look how many affected by those corrupt people right there, man. Look at diapers and like services like that, man, that's prey on us, take our kids away,
Yeah.
But they don't really research or they don't really investigate, man, what's really going on inside of those kids' lives. Because as soon as you get in trouble, the first thing they do is stigmatize you as this person's bad, this person's emotionally disturbed. First of all, they are making money off of the medicines off that. And then
That's right.
secondly, the kid is never investigated as far as his household, his upbringing. Is he eating?
Right.
Is he being sexually abused or
That,
anything? And us being from the hood, man, us being from the city. See me, man, I'm from the city. Like I'm from, like right now I'm living in Philly, North Philly, which is like, it's like 200 murders right here out here, bro. And it ain't no talking murders. Like, ain't no more hold up, put your hands up. It's on
nah.
site type stuff. So these are the environments that these kids are living in, which is stressful, man. So how don't you expect a person to make a mistake or react, outburst or something like that when these are the things that they are going through? You know what I mean? And these are the things that need to be looked at, man, and really dealt with before you try to send a kid away and all this stuff. Because, and me, man, I can speak on that because I was that kid at one point in time. You know what I mean? So this is why I know that we have what it takes to help, the problem that's out here, man, because I don't care what city you in, I'm sure we all have the same problems being African Americans or just being, people that's in a good situation or a bad situation. You know what I mean? It's like everybody knows a kid that they might say, man, that kid bad as hell. Or, you know what I mean?
Right.
Those kids at that corner right there, man, they bad. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Right.
But we don't investigate it, man. We just run with what everybody else saying without trying to really rectify the problem, man. You know what I mean? Because you can't keep band-aiding it. Because look, they had tried to band-aid it by putting, by the jails. Now,
Right.
then you looked around, it was like 10, 20 jails all over the place, and we still had the same problem. So now we got to switch it up.
We got to switch it up. Now, do you think that the jails, I mean, like even the private jails that we're talking about, I mean, is this turned into a $1 billion business and they don't really care?
They don't even care. They don't even care. But at the same time, see, it is up for us to care, because at some point in time, we are the ones that's really funding this type of stuff. Just like the cops that was beating us on tape and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
At the end of the day, we pay their salaries by paying our taxes. So we do have a voice. We are the voice of prison reform because we live that. So we know what it takes to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Khalif Browder situation, man. That's like, if you ever get a chance to look at his situation, man, that was a really, like, that was a tearjerker, because
it was.
Like, it took, yes, but it took a brother like that to go through that, come out with his head messed up, and then commit suicide for people to understand that this has been going on for years, bro.
Yeah, that's nothing new. It's nothing new. What are we gonna do?
Yes.
And I think that we have to. I mean, let's talk about the hip hop game. And I've been saying this to several guests that have been on the show. I mean, all these artists are dying. How are we going to put a stop to this, Al?
Well, I feel as though that, I feel, and that's just crazy, because I was actually speaking to my, my other side, tied two phones, about the guy PNB Rock. So I was listening to his thing probably like 4:00 in the morning, because I'm a night owl, because I do believe in what 50 said. If you ain't a millionaire, you ain't supposed to be getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have bags under your eyes, man.
Right.
That's the only way you're gonna get it. But I was just talking to her about P&B Rock, and it's sad because, bro, we can't. I mean, as soon as you reach a certain level, you are like that old cartoon where like the hungry people, and then like they start looking at each other like they food, like they a hot dog or something. Like that's a reality. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
real
any
talk.
type of way you start doing anything different than anybody else is doing, or being able to shine or do, take a trip or whatever, man, is always jealousy. So me myself, I think you just need the security up. And I feel like it. Oh, I mean, like another thing about me is that I'm like this, bro. I'm either you right or you wrong. So if you got your security up, and if it's somebody trying to hurt you or something, then at that point you are definitely an op, and you need to go down. You know what I mean? By any means, don't let nobody hurt you, bro. Because I don't let nobody get close to me or nothing. Because I didn't experience bad situations like that, and I'm sure you have too. Where what I'm saying, back in the hood. I mean, in the hood, you
It's,
let somebody get in front of you, you're gonna get sucker punched. Yeah, I mean, that's a universal law.
yeah, it's inevitable.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
inevitable.
security is mandatory, man, when you making money moving around, bro. And I just did a show in Manhattan at the Iguana Saturday, whereas, what I'm saying, like I only had my peoples with me, but at the same time, like I ain't stick around. I came, I performed. No, like, what I'm saying? First I went and recorded with Vinny Idol earlier that day, what I'm saying? Because like we got a project coming out. And then, what I mean? Like I went over to Iguana and I did what I had to do. And it was a good situation. But, I seen everybody was around, which I'm used to because I've been incarcerated. See, that's another aspect that we bring from being in there, is that we know the business side, as well as we know, what I mean, what it's really
Right.
like to be around vultures, people that's waiting for you to mess up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I believe that we are first of all, I think that guys that have made it out of like being like locked up and stuff like that, like they like bring another skill set as far as people's personalities and good and bad people and stuff like that, because you got to judge that on a drop of a dime in there.
El, tell me some of the stuff that you're working on. You mentioned a project. Come on, give us some juice.
All right, well, like as far as the Life is Group what is concerned, we got a brand new EP. No, we got a brand new EP that's already cooked up already. Uh, we also have a single dropping called Underdogs that'll be dropping on February 10th with a video. The video I'm going to send directly to you right after this, as well as, now I'm saying, like a merch joint for you and Miss Jersey Dog. You know what I mean? We
Go.
gotta do that. You know what I mean? And like we also have like we like have a tour like as well that we about to go on. So like a little like a comedy tour that we about to go on. So things is looking up and looking better. And I just like to let people know now, like we had got Grammy nominated in 9-1, bro, but we are more advanced. Like these is calendars of guys that's been incarcerated, and that and first of all that can rhyme, can flow, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we got Vinny Idol on there. We got my man called DJ Phil, which is an ill producer from Copenhagen, man. Which like you already know overseas, like they do it harder.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They do it harder over there than they do it over here. And like his beats is crazy. I got Capital X on there. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like another underground artist from North, you know what I mean? Producer from North. And oh, we also have our marquee track that'll be coming out called Rejoice, and it goes back to our origin of like the Lifers Group, because I just want these MCs to know, like, first of all, like we are for the children, you know what I'm saying? We are about stopping juvenile recidivism. We are about stopping recidivism, period. but I don't want nobody, I don't want none of these, and I'm putting my head down, I'm putting this hat down for a reason. I don't want none of these MCs to think that I don't like we don't be up at night putting these tracks together and we ready. We ready, and you will see in our first single called Underdogs, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to y'all, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking to first, huh?
You get busy, baby.
We getting busy. So I just like you to know that, you know what I'm saying, that you know, we first of all, I truly respect all of my predecessors. I truly respect all of my OGs. But you know, I'm feeling like, you know, it's a lot of guys, man, that be presenting that image as far as, you know what I'm saying, really have really going through things. I mean, really at, you know, really live that life. And I don't really think it's there. So, you know what I mean? So we putting this out, man, and we coming. And you know, we got a second video coming with Vinny Idol where he, you know what I'm saying, physically produced it. And that is called Label Me a Rider. That's hard. And then the third one, like the third video will be called Rejoice, which is nice. It's nice, it's a nice tempo. And that one is produced by Kaz, you know what I'm saying, from Newark. So we, you know what I'm saying, we got a nice little variety, but we already done the second one too.
You're packing a punch. You're packing a punch. Now let me ask you this. Wait a minute, the 30th anniversary, wasn't that recent?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Yes. Man, thank you. And it's just, and like, thank you, but it's like an accomplishment. But like, we also have actually received a blessing because like we are the first hip hop group to ever be, you know, taped, recorded. All our interviews was actually in Rawway State Prison. We are the first hip hop group to be Grammy nominated from behind prison walls. And you know, it's just an accomplishment. But hold on, Touch. I cannot go any further because you know how Iris is. I don't want her to beat me up because listen to me. I respect Iris. Yo, I respect Iris to the fullest. Iris, yo, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for setting this situation up. And I appreciate you for being my manager. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know you be on my behind, you know what I mean, talking stuff, but everything that you be saying is real. Like, if you don't come with your full impact, then nobody's gonna really receive you that way. So I get this 150%. Look, bro, I got bags under my eyes. I'll be up at night writing, emailing people, everything.
I see the happy, baby.
Yes, man. Yes, but brother, I really appreciate you helping, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know what I'm saying, with the advertisement, with the video, because I will be sending it to you right after this. And I just want you to know that we serious about tying flags, man, with the you know, with these kids, because the problem is serious. Whether we gotta come perform for free out there, whatever the situation is that could draw money, whereas we could start buying these kids. Because I'm gonna tell you what, you can get any bad kid to come talk to you with, and this is a ploy that I plan to use in my program. A pair of sneaks, bro.
That's
a pair of sneaks. A pair of sneaks. They're gonna come, they're gonna spill their whole story, bro. But I guarantee you, man, listen to their story, man, and then you'll understand why these kids is walking like this, man. Because me, and I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. Like, you know, I get a lot of, you know, I wear a lot of sneaks or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't wear nothing that's, you know what I mean, where your heels is leaning to the, you know what I mean, the stars and nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? And like, you can't repetitively just keep rocking your joints every day. So, you know, I was putting up the old ones, and I had bags of sneaks. So I seen this kid, bro, and he was probably 14, man. And he was like probably like 6'2", 6'3". Like, he's supposed to be on a basketball court type kid. But he was walking down the street, man, and he was like, you know, he had his shirt off, and you know what I mean, he was like the toughest thing on the block in his mind, because we all know that that's a setup to either get incarcerated or killed out here, because ain't nobody talking. So somebody was like, yeah, man, that's such and such, man. He a blood, like the Bloods got him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, see, I already lived that life. So I know they probably got him either selling on the corner or, you know what I mean, or something like that. So I went and talked to him, man. And you know what I mean, he was like, he was like I would have been if I would have like approached, a stranger or something like that. He was abrasive. So, so I was like kind of like the same way, but then I let him know that I ain't coming at you like that. You know what I'm saying? So then I asked him, so then I had to switch it up. See, it's the psychic. I said, yo, what kind of sneaks you wore? You know what I mean? Because he had these Timberlands on, the trash can Johns, like the tall ones, but they was beat up. So I said, yo, man, let me talk to you, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I got a pair of sneakers for you. And luckily he had wore my size, which is 11 and a half. So,
Wow.
I gave him I said, yo, here go the sneaks, bro. And then I said, I want to come talk to your mom.
Wow. A little technical. There you go.
Big pit bull in his house. Oh my God. Hello? You got me?
Yeah, now say that again. You went to go talk to his mom.
Yeah, so I went and talked to his mom. So now first I had to keep my word. I had to give him the sneak. So I gave him an old pair of foams, which you already know foams is like Balenciagas in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him the old foams, silver Jones, you know what I mean? The silver surfer one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was talking to him, bro. He let me come over his house, man. And this kid had this big pit bull in his house, man. Yo, he ain't had no food in his refrigerator, bro. His mom was getting high, bro, and his dad was locked up. So if you and nothing in this refrigerator with a dog right there, which dogs as kids, like what I'm saying, kids be having dogs, like
Yeah.
especially in the hood, taking care of them or whatever. So I understood the situation. So that right there is what made me delve more into the Lifers group, you know what I'm saying, reboot, which is worldwide as far as Scared Straight is concerned, because it's still being played around the world, man. But it's problems in these inner cities like that we need to address, as far as food, housing, housing, counseling, and stuff like that. And I know we could pull them in by just joining hands together, man, and joining minds.
We got to connect the dots, and we got to bring it out to Vegas too, because there's a lot of silliness going on.
I know, man. I know, bro. But
we got to give him the real deal.
I do it. Absolutely.
It's a short life for a gangster. That's some of the classics. That's some of the classics, the Lifers group. You guys need to check it out. It's been real, my brother.
You know it. Hey, yo, Touch, what I'm going to do is, I'm saying, like, as soon as we get off, get the email, and then I'm going to send you the video. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I really appreciate the opportunity, man. I like the, as well as you too, Jersey Dog. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Iris. All right, so I would like to let you guys know about the, like the merch line, which is at godletterblacksheep@gmail.com. I would like to let y'all know that Underdogs, the video will be getting posted by my man Touch, Jersey Dog, real soon. As soon as they get an opportunity. I'd like to let you know about Content Chunk, the label. Thank Vinny Idol, X and DJ Phil for for the the music, because trust me, man, if it ain't hot, I'm not listening. But the whole basis to the thing is these kids, like I would really like to let y'all know, like you have to reach out to people, like Touch, which which is the Mental Margarita Show, Jersey Dog, and as well as the Lifers Group official, man, because we here for you, man. And just talk to us, and we have to connect the line that they could talk directly to us. Touch, we could just think about that, to whereas it could work for us and work for them, more or less work for them, because it's about them, man. Because we already lived theirs. Lived ours. It's time to help them live theirs. You know what I'm saying?
It's time, my brother. It's time. And it's an absolute pleasure. Now, if someone wants to book you guys, how do they get in contact?
Okay, the only thing they got to do is contact me at godlovetheBlackSheep@gmail.com, and I
That's it.
will get at you promptly. As well as I have a manager by the name of Iris. You could also reach her on Instagram. And Touch. You could also call Touch, and he will guarantee you to direct that line to us. But we're, you know what I'm saying, we ready to come out. We got a brand new show. We got new music. The first single is called Underdogs is Hard. The second video is called Label Me a Rider, produced by Vinny Idol. The third video is called uh Rejoice. So just get at us, and we ready to rock, man. We ready to come and bring y'all the show. Hey, yo, Touch, good looking, man. I really appreciate the situation, man.
God bless you, my brother. It's time to
God bless you
rejoice.
too.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, brother. Jesus is Lord too. Hey, Goo, where you at, man?
Let's shake the world.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get it. Welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. I got George Monter, aka Monster. Anyone in Vegas that's been in Vegas for the past 10, 15, 20 years, that have been in promotions, have been in the nightlife, have been in the entertainment industry going on in Vegas, from a groundbreaking point to the commercialized point in the casinos and all these different things that are happening now in Vegas. Anyone that was there should have heard the name Monster, because a monster is what you were. And I mean, I'm talking about brilliant, from marketing to promotions to being an entrepreneur. And it's an absolute pleasure to see my friend, and it's been a long time. How you been?
Wow, Slykat, let me tell you, thank you for that introduction, my friend. But yes, sir, we were doing it, man. We were doing it. You were right there with us, brother. It's been really great, man. It was definitely definitely had a good run out there for a while. And the thing is, Slykat, man, when you have a mentality like ours, like the pinky and the brain, like what are we gonna do today? What we always do, try to take over the world, And then you add the Las Vegas factor into the mix, man. And 10 years of that, it gets it comes a time where you need a break. You need to take
it's so break. True, so true.
You need to take a little break. Go ahead.
I was saying, because I mean, like, just off of what you said, it was like there came a time, man, where I had to leave Vegas because I just needed to recharge my battery, man. It was just like so much.
Yes, sir.
We were going at it so hard every single day, consistently.
We were for a while, man. And so, yes, after a while, it really takes a toll. And plus, you also need to take the time to kind of like reset, figure things out, assess everything that you've done, and mistakes and successes and everything, and kind of put them together and then pretty much reinvent yourself, come up with new strategies and things like that. So that's what happened, man. In that process, I kind of took a 6-month break. It was supposed to be a 6-month break. Came down here to Guadalajara, Mexico. I'm out here with the family.
You with the family? You with the La Familia?
I'm with the familia, homie, with La Raza. Yeah, we're out here. We're out here, man. Like I was saying, I was only coming for 6 months, brother. But you know how we are, man. Our mentality is always going, always looking at opportunities or looking for other ventures and things like that. And so what happened? I saw a great opportunity for Cloud9. Check it out.
Now we're talking.
Yes, sir.
And
So
speaking of Cloud9, I want you to tell me all about it, even though I know some about it. I want the audience to know about it because this is something that you had bubbling in your brain, and it was in the incubator stage right before you kind of left. And I've been wondering, I'm like, what happened with that idea? I should have known better.
yes, my friend. Well, let me tell you one thing about this drink. Well, let me just tell you like the basic introduction of it. It's an aphrodisiac beverage. It's the first and one of its kind aphrodisiac beverage in the world. And what it is, I mean, you can only reinvent the energy drink so many times. I mean, how many times are you gonna reinvent the tire? You know,
Right.
you just put a new package, but the liquid is the same. And the thing is about energy drinks now that we've had our experience with that, well, they're not really too good for your health, and especially if you start mixing them with alcohol. So basically, what happened is two UCLA students got together with some scientists and doctors to create a drink that it was going to be good for your health. That was going to be uh, for the people that like to have a good time and enjoy themselves and actually drink something healthy. So it's basically a combination of 5 natural herbs
Wow.
and vitamin B's. All right. The thing is, the 5 herbs is I don't know if you heard of Courtney go wheat, rhodiola, ginseng, green tea extract, rhodiola, and oh man, I can't believe it. I don't remember.
And a little bit of
There's one more.
monsters. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, yeah. And so the combination of those it creates this fantastic formula that the difference between this drink and an energy drink is that energy drinks they affect your nervous system.
Yeah.
That's why you get the jitters. That's why
Get
you
the
get the
jitters.
crash
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Well, here with this one, it betters your blood flow. It helps your circulatory system.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes your blood circulate better.
That's
This way,
important.
yes, because what it does, it takes oxygen to your vital parts of your body, to the vital parts of your body,
Mm.
making you feel good, euphoric, and then plus with the vitamin B's, it makes you want to have a good time, man.
Yeah. Boogie
Exactly,
nights.
boogie nights. But it's also aside of being a good healthy drink for you, and also to stimulate your mind and your senses, it's one of the best mixers out there. In other words, what I'm saying is you can mix this thing with anything. You can mix it with wine,
Vodka, rum,
champagne,
you name it.
vodka, rum, whiskey, even beer, bro. I mean,
Wow.
you got a hangover. Either drink one of these alone, it'll take it away, or put it on a cold beer, down that thing, you'll be good to go, ready to start another day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what happened was, for a long time when we were in Vegas, we were working at it. We were working this drink as a party drink, as a nightlife drink type thing. But then when I come to Mexico, and that's what I was telling you, I started seeing more opportunity. And not only that, it turns out that this drink has a lot more potential than just being a party drink or just to have a good time and things like that. Because I started talking to other people out here. I started
Wow.
looking into and so it turns out I send the label the label and the liquid to the laboratories, and it's gonna be once I get it out here, it's gonna be one of. So what they started doing in Mexico, let me tell you what they started doing in Mexico. They started changing their labels. They started changing their labels where they're putting this like octagons, telling you it's got excess fat, excess sodium, excess
Wow. All
sugar.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, all the negative stuff they tell you to put it real big on your label. So it turns out that once I send it to the laboratories and everything, that this that's not gonna have nothing like that because it's got no excess of nothing. It's basically gonna be what it is, a very healthy natural drink.
Wow.
That really opened up my eyes when I heard that. Because right now over here in Mexico, that's what they're dealing with. They're dealing with obesity. They're dealing with, diabetes.
Diabetes, yeah.
Yeah, it's real big out here. So that's gonna come in really, really handy and really well in the industry. Another one was I introduced it to a doctor whose patients are diabetics. Well, this doctor, he makes his own beer and his own tequila. That's the reason why we kind of got together, because I was looking to 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 find an alliance with either a tequila or a mezcal, and kind of create an alliance with them. So this doctor hit me up and he's like, "Yeah, I got my own tequila, I got my own beer. I'm interested checking out what you have." So we did.
Wow.
We got together. It turns out, like I said, most of his patients are diabetic. Even him, the doctor himself was a diabetic. And so
Wow.
he tried it. Yeah, he told me, "I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna check my numbers before I go to sleep. I'm gonna check my numbers when I wake up. And if this thing turns out the way I'm thinking, he's like, I'll sign up on it that we can prescribe it to diabetic patients." When he told me that, you can imagine, it's like my mind was just like, whoa.
No, you were blown.
Endless.
You were like, whoa.
Yes, because now you're looking into the health industry.
Oh man, it's a whole nother planet.
Yes, sir.
Whole nother planet now.
Yes, sir.
You know what's so crazy is that I think that I've experienced this in my life, and I'm sure that you have too, is that sometimes, God navigates us. We don't necessarily know what the destination is going to be, but just what a beautiful story to see that here you are needing to recharge, leaving Vegas, coming to Mexico, and then like all of a sudden you get this thing that just is like a light bulb that just lights up, and an opportunity that presents itself. That's just phenomenal, bro.
Exactly, Sly. And the thing is, the way I looked at it was like this. Okay, before, because when we first started with Cloud9, they asked us, so what territory do you want? Because you were able to get territories like either a state, like let's say I want the state of California, or a certain area, certain clubs, things like that. Well, I told them, I want Vegas. That's it. Just give me Vegas. I'm cool with that. So I thought at that time, I was thinking, yeah, that's huge. So while I'm here, all of a sudden it went from one city to a whole country, Sly.
Is that crazy? Oh!
Yeah, man.
Oh!
So
you went from a city to a country, brother?
It went from one city from introducing it to a city and stuff like that, a club here and there, restaurant, to a whole city, to a whole country. I mean,
wow.
And
that's
so
beautiful.
That's what I'm looking at, man. Unfortunately, right now, because of the pandemic and the war and everything that's going on, it kind of slows things down for us. But you know us, man. You know me, man. I'm persistent. I don't give up. I really believe in this drink. So, and like I said, man, I was coming for 6 months, but when I started seeing the potentials and the possibilities, then I spoke to my associates over there. They're like, man, that would be you right there. Like, well, you know what? You know how they say, if you want to take over the island, you gotta burn the boats. So I burned my boats, man. And
that's right. And not only financially is this something that could be lucrative, but I think it's the greater, of course, the greater purpose and goal is that you could save lives.
Yes, you can either save or help or just make things a little better. Just give people something healthier, a different choice.
Absolutely.
Where it's healthy and it's not going to kill you if you party with it or anything like that.
So moving forward, what is the future? What is the next steps for you with this product, Cloud9?
With right now, the way things are with, like I said, transportation, aluminum, because it is an aluminum.
Oh yes. Now I'm seeing what you're saying. Yes.
And so we want to keep it that way because our theme is that since we're putting out there something good for you, something natural, then we want to keep that with our whole, even with our package. We don't want to create more trash. We don't want to create more pollution. So we want to keep it to where you can recycle our stuff, and it's not gonna harm the environment. Basically,
Right.
make it eco friendly. So we take a lot of pride on that, and on our presentation, on keeping it as a premium drink for right now. And so hopefully right now, as I'm talking to my to my associates, I was looking forward to open up here for spring break.
Yes, that's a good timing.
I got a few dates in my mind, that where I wanted to launch this product out here, which was New Year's, Valentine's Day, spring break, or Halloween.
Absolutely, those are some good
Because
dates.
what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to do a massive event in order to introduce it out here, and so that's what we're gonna work on, man.
We
Some
got to
type
do
of
it, man.
some type of EDC or Greenfields type thing, something big.
Something
Something
big,
big.
something
Right.
big that we can go ahead and launch this baby.
Yes, sir. We want to be the main sponsors and also bring not only bring talent from here, but also bring talent from the States. To
Absolutely, that's what it's about.
start opening up those opportunities to other
Well,
artists.
you know what? Everything comes full circle, or should I say LV circle?
That's right, my friend. Woo! Right there.
So when are you planning on coming back to Vegas? Because we miss you, Monster. We miss you.
Well, my plan was to go back when I got my private jet. But hopefully real soon, Cat. Hopefully really soon. Like I said, right now I'm just so focused and busy on. I'm trying to get it out here. Like I said, it hasn't been easy. Hasn't been easy because one, it's such a brand, it's such a new beverage and everything that even to file the paperwork for it, to get it classified, to get the norms in place. I mean, they were giving me so much hassle with that because they're like, oh, it's got hormones. No, it's not. It got no hormones. Oh, it's got this. It's got that. They hear the name aphrodisiac and they kind of like.
Yeah, you're crazy.
So I had to, kind of break the ice on that and educate some people on, hey, an aphrodisiac drink is just more than just sexuality and all
Right.
perverse stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I had to do that first, man. And now that they're getting it, and it's looking pretty good. Look, people are really looking forward to it. Right now, it's just basically our my main thing is to be able to get it out here. Like I said, I already got the paperwork.
Let me ask you this, not meaning to cut you off. If anyone's interested in somehow being part of this in some way or has some kind of opportunity to expand this brand, how do they get in contact with you?
How do they get in contact with me? They can email me. That'll be the best way. Email me at drinkcloud9. That's the number 9. LB like LB like Las Vegas at gmail.com.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
we don't know who's watching right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So anyone that might be interested in expanding their horizons more than anything, and not just that, but joining a really, really good cause. Not just a good cause, but original, one of a kind. We got no competition. There's no competition out there for us. So if that's you out there, you like to come and have a few days of vacation and party out here in Mexico, hit me up. I'm out here.
Hey, well, you heard it. You just heard it from Monster. And Monster, I'm gonna have to also take that invitation and come out there real soon and kick it with you as well.
Man, I would love that, Sly. Well, most definitely. We'll have a good time, bro.
You already know we will.
Yeah, and not only that, but it will be a good time for us to brainstorm. I don't know. You might come out here and see something that I'm not seeing.
You know what I'm
know?
saying? For real.
You know how we always done it, man.
All right, man. Well, listen, it's an absolute pleasure. I love you, brother, and I'm glad that you're on the Mental Margarita show. And I look forward to talking to you soon.
I'm so glad. I'm actually honored, my friend, and I just want to congratulate you on what you're doing. Let me just say that you're actually an inspiration to me because I always see you doing something. If it's not your music, it's shows, it's things like this. But I mean, you're always into something. So that with that right there, it keeps me going. It keeps me motivated as well. So thank you, Sly, and keep up the good work, my friend.
I think we do it. I think we do it for each other, man.
Hey, whatever I can do, my friend. I got
you. Take care.
You too, Sly. Thank you very much, man.
All right, God bless you, brother.
Hope to see you here soon.
You will, brother.
Don't forget.
Cloud 9.
Oh. Bringing passion to the party.
Bring it back, baby. I'm gonna have to perform Hotel Cloud 9.
Yeah. Hey, man. Anything is possible, my friend.
Absolutely, brother. Be safe.
Take care, bro. Much love.
Yo, what's up, world? Thank you for tuning in to the Mental Margarita Show. I am the Rebel, and this is my rant. See, laughter is a beautiful part of life. It can provide joy, emotional release, and even help us bond with other people. Yet, many of us have noticed that it's been harder to find laughter in our lives. Even when surrounded by the ones we love, we can still feel disconnected and unable to share genuine laughs. So, why don't we laugh anymore? Well, one of the most common reasons is that we don't have much time for leisure activities. You see, people today often find themselves busy balancing work, family obligations, and other responsibilities. So, with so much on their plates, laughter may be a part that's on the back burner. In addition, our lives have become increasingly more stressful, extended work hours, difficult economic times, and battles to achieve our goals can take a toll on our mental health. Many of us are doing our best to simply get through the day. So suddenly blurting out a laugh may not be feasible, and neither is an emoji. There is also another factor, which is technology. I mean, sure, it can be a great connection with us, with friends and family, and allow us to share each other in our lives. However, technology can also be a source of competition, stress stimulation, which can make it harder for us to focus on the positive and find joy in everyday moment. And last but not least, the environment around us can shape the way we feel about laughter. If everyone around us is stressed out and struggles to find time for relaxation, it may become harder to break the cycle of seriousness and actually make the effort to laugh. So don't be afraid to laugh today. Smiling is great. Be aware of self, be aware of mind, and be aware of others. Thank you, and carpe diem.